Welcome back, my friends and fellow gamers. I'm Wrath, and we're back for another episode of Hellion. We're just getting through here, and I need to make a replacement for that. So in our last episode, we got some resources and supplies for mucking about. But one of the things we need to do is we need to change out that nano core. So let's go ahead and we're a little bit short on that, so easy fix. We'll put a couple in there. Okay. There we go. Much better. Go ahead and craft that. That will allow us to get everything sorted. What do we got? What the? Started like sliding along the perimeter there. See, that's got dry ice in it. And that's got something in it. Let's go ahead and unload these here. Alright, we can move all of that stuff to the main part here. There we go. And now we can set these aside. Alright, there we go. We will have to do some more mining in the future, but it's not something that I'm worried about all that much in the immediate future. So our next item of major concern is the... Let me go ahead and swap those out here. Is getting ourselves the necessary parts for the mission, as well as seeing if we can get to the military sections of the Bether scrapyard. So let me check my suit, because I need to check my air supplies. Let's see what we have for resources here. Alright, so we got a decent amount of oxygen and nitro, plenty of hydrogen, and all sorts of stuff. Let's go ahead and refine what we can. And then once we've got that all squared away, we'll get everything else done, and we'll see where that leaves us. In the meantime, yeah, the suit does need to be refilled. And let's see here, that one's empty. So again, we're going to go with my preference of 4.7 and 0.3, just for my own personal preference of how I like to set these up, because the oxygen it's just more useful. Like a 50-50 split, or even a 1-to-2 split, still doesn't really match out. Let's see, did we use it only on the third? Nope. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Yep, those have the proper distribution. Alright, so refinery, unload all of that. Let's go ahead and check the rest of the dry ice and ice and regolith. that should get us enough oxygen to be moderately happy here. And the helium-3, rare as it is, should be helpful in a reactor if we ever manage to get one. Okay, and so we'll unload all of that. Alright, so we're good to go. Let's go ahead and go back to our ship and move on from there. And helmets on. Okay, so we're out and about. I have to say that this most recent build has been the most stable, and that really I find that really impressive and very nice. I'm also really happy with doing these playthroughs in single player now, even though I miss the added thrill of playing with other people around. There go my dogs. The fact that my schedule just does not permit for me to have that kind of requirement of constantly having to come back every couple of days, definitely not being able to not being harassed by that makes this feel a lot less troublesome as I'm trying to go through and get myself all squared away. Alright, so we're all done here. We definitely need to pick up an extra helmet and jetpack for this, but it's not that big of a worry. Let's go ahead and we've got solar panels on. Let's go ahead and fire up the ship. And actually, if we shut down those, we're still making it. They're still making enough power, but the station definitely needs a little bit more upgrade if it's going to be able to do all that. I should have gotten one of those. Do I have one? Oh, I do. Sweet. All right, let's kick that bad boy in there. Turn the life support on. All right. Happy days. Now we won't have terrible oxygen. Let's go ahead and cut ourselves loose of the station. And let's go looking for some trouble. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can find here. Okay, so those are the ruins. Residence, terminal. These are all the other things that we've scanned down already. So let's add a custom orbit here. And let's see what we can find here. Okay, so let's rotate it around. Pitch it just like that. So we're relatively matched to those. Let's see here, and that's the apoapsis. So let's bring that up, bring the periapsis up. Alright, that should keep us just outside the cloud. Tiny bit. While allowing us to scan around the cloud. So we're going to go ahead and warp to that. We're going to go ahead and initialize and point ourselves down. All right. So previously there were military components of the Bether system, or the Bether scrapyard. They were like control centers and stuff, like a command module. God, I can't get over how awesome that new warp, the whole warp initiation and the warp graphics are now. It's so good. Like, you get that distortion effect right there in the middle. Like, right there in the middle, you get that distortion effect where it's like the inverted fisheye, because like you're seeing the ship, the planet there, and the idea being that that's the visual effect of the fold in space around you, which is super awesome. Like, all of the distortion is really cool, and I happen to love it. Like, this game would be cool if they added in, like, this game would be extra cool, rather, if they added multiple star systems. Like, if they made a full-on jump drive for this as well, or a larger ship that you could use that could jump between systems, that would be absolutely sexy as hell. I kind of wonder if people could mod that in. Actually, I wonder what people could mod in with just this engine, because I have to give a lot of credit to Zero Gravity Games. These guys have done just spectacular with building an engine that can do a ton of stuff. Alright, so we are now in position and we can start scanning. So rather than scanning that way, let's see here, that's the Gnosis ruins. What is... Okay, so right-clicking on an object will scan directly at it. So let's narrow the beam and scan. Okay. That gives us the terminal. So let's rotate this and do just a strong scan straight through the materials here. And it doesn't look like we got anything out of that. Broaden the search a little bit. And let's rotate this back behind us. Pitch it up a little bit here. See if we get anything that way. Okay, we've got a signal. Let's go ahead and aim at that one. Narrow that beam all the way down to 10 degrees. And give her another scan. What are you? Okay. Damaged reactor. Okay, run another scan. Okay, not getting anything there. So let's pitch it down just a little bit. Bring that slightly out more. And scan again. Okay, let's keep scanning. Okay, we got a couple of echoes over there, but we can't read them from here. Okay. Let's continue to rotate past here. Okay, that got me some minor returns around burner. Interesting. So you can get echoes from a far distance, but you can't get a good, clean reading unless you get a very narrow beam. Let's see if I can get anything on those ones. No, they're too far. I need some kind of upgrade first. Alright, another scan here. And let's start scanning the outside here. Okay. Nothing there. Scanning by sectors here. Trying to find anything. Alright, so we're going to have to go so that's the residential and the terminal. Ruins, terminal, residential. Let's go check the engineering. Actually, I want to go to the damaged reactor. Okay. Oh. Nope. Something's not right there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. That can't be right. It's pointing me directly through the planet. So let's try this one then. Nope. That's not going to work. Okay. We only got 14% left. What about you? You're far enough over this way. Oh, I hit one of my thrusters, that's why. I was like, what just happened? I was thinking I was hitting shift to get myself into stabilization, and I was actually pushing the button that used my thrusters, which modified my orbit, which invalidated all the calculations. Good deal. Fortunately, we do have a little bit of a warp cell left, so otherwise we would be on emergency warp. Let's get this thing shielded before we start taking damage. Scan that direction. There's the Icarus station. Okay. And that leaves that with 4% pretty much wasted. Let's go get some more work done. Now I could go to Icarus, but I don't want to. I want to scan. Okay. Bring this back into 20 and scan. And give me some kind of returns here. There we go. Tighten that beam. What have you got for me here? Alright. Banded Industrial Block D. Scan that one. Narrow that down. Scan it. What else you got for me? And broken industrial habit, damaged refinery. Where was the engineering block E? Damaged reactor. Let's warp to that. What? Damaged reactor, warp to. Initially. What in bloody... Okay. Okay. What the heck? What is up with that? So, we're having a little bit of fun with scanning here. Okay. B, Icarus. warp 2. Alright, we've got to find something to warp to here at this point. Abandoned storage. Broken industrial habitat. Block B. Let's go ahead and go to Block B. Alright. So, hopefully we'll be able to find something here. They've definitely changed the ruin spawns here, so I don't think we're actually going to find a command center like I was hoping. I was really trying to get to that reactor section because I think that I might actually get the parts that I need there. So if this one doesn't pan out, then we'll more than likely try to go to habitat or sector E and find the ones that were damaged there. The new scanning mechanic is a little bit tough, but the fact that it saves the scan location information that you've already uncovered is nice. That means you don't have to rescan things that you've already scanned down unless their orbit changes. Which I'm making an assumption on that last part. I don't know if it'll force you to rescan them if their orbit changes or if it'll just forever let you know where they're at. It does raise some interesting implications for multiplayer. So there's always those questions for us as well. Okay. So we've got industrial block B. This may or may not have the parts that we are looking for. We'll check. Closing in here. Being just a little bit quiet for no particular reason other than that I can. Alright, so that looks like a refinery and a solar panel. Alright, let's go get to work. Now we do have to be careful about whether or not there is a turret on board. But I don't think that there is. I think this early on they don't hit you at that, but we're going to check nonetheless. Huh? Take the resource injector. Okay, I don't hear any sign of a turret. Now that doesn't mean that it's not there, it just means that I'm not hearing it. Which might, really you shouldn't be able to. And it's just a glitch. Okay, no turret there. Okay, no turrets. So, alright. Another one of those, we'll take it. If necessary, we can get rid of it later. Nothing there of value. Okay. We're spinning around something fierce, and that's really obnoxious. Okay. Nothing in there. Nothing here. So maybe there's something in this section here. Indeed. Okay. So I'll take the warp cell. What have you got? You've got dry ice. Maybe we'll take you. Another suit that I don't need. I'm taking another warp cell. There's a crowbar, which I don't need. Take the battery though. No materials. Okay, time to get lost. So, oh, another warp cell. Take those. Those will at least let us get through some more searching around. Another resource injector there, but I don't really need it. Alright, that puts us right about the 40-minute mark. So as soon as I get back inside, I'm going to go ahead and cut the episode here while we continue to sort of faff about and try and find where this other part is. Okay. Alright. So we can go ahead and slap that bad boy in there. Alright, let's go ahead and get moving. If you are enjoying the series, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, let me know how I'm doing. And until next time, I'm Wrath, and I'll catch you on the flip side.